Hello students, welcome to the class of TYBCom Advanced Accounting. In this pandemic situation arise due to COVID-19, we are not able to enjoy our regular method of teaching learning, but thanks to modern communication technology, we will be able to continue our education process. I am YK Chaudhary, Assistant Professor from Department of Commerce, Vericham College, Nasik. We have already seen the introduction of this topic, fire insurance claim, and in this video I am going to solve some problems on fire insurance claim. This is the first problem and it's simple problem. Okay, in this question here it is, fire occurred in the business premises of a Mumbai company as on 1st April 2018 and however, the books and records were saved and the following information was obtained. They have given us this is the purchases for the year ended 31st December 2017 rupees 60,000 and same period they given us sales for the year ended 31st December 2017 rupees 90,000. This is the previous year and they also given us the purchases for the date of the fire rupees 36,000 and this sells also that particular period rupees 50,000 and they given us this is the closing stock 31st December 2017 rupees 30,800 and this is the opening stock 1st January 2017 rupees 44,000 and these two we will take in the trading account. Okay, and these two purchases from 1st January 2018 to 31st March 2018 36,000 and sales from 1st January 2018 to 31st March 2018 50,000. These two we take in the memorandum trading account because this is the from the current year and that is till the date of fire. So first we will prepare trading account, then we will prepare memorandum trading account, then we will prepare statement of loss of stock and to find the how much stock was destroyed by fire and what is the find final amount of claim that was to be compensated by the insurance company. With the help of the problem, we have write down here summary. It was the practice of the company to value stock at 10% above cost, and the stock salvage valued at cost rupees 4,000. Insurance policy was rupees 21,000, and there was an average clause in the policy, and then calculate the amount of claim to be presented to insurance company for loss of stock method. So we have write down here the brief summary of the problem. So first we have write down here date of fire 1st April 2018, then problem types overvaluation of stock and stock salvage rupees 4,000 and amount of policy rupees 21,000. This is the important things we have first write down in the summary. In this problem, the company was practice of the value stock at 10% above cost. So first we opening stock and closing stock valued at cost back to 100%, means opening stock valued at 110%, but we had to make it back to 100%. The formula is here stock into 100 upon 110 and same as the closing stock valued at 110, but we had to make it back to 100%. So same formula we have using here stock means given value in the problem into 100 upon 110 means given extra percentage adding into the 100, that is stock into 100 upon 110, and we getting the resulting figure here. So how to remove the overvaluation of stock? We see here, if there is overvaluation of stock, using the following formula: cost of stock is equal to value of stock upon rate of overvaluation into 100. So first we calculate the opening stock. Opening stock is equal to value of stock we have given in the problem 44,000 upon rate of overvaluation 10% above cost, and that's why we take here the 110 into 100, and then resulting figure here we get it rupees 40,000. This is the opening stock, and same formula applying closing stock, because we have given only overvaluation of stock. If they are given us undervaluation of stock, so we valued at 90% and then we make it back to 100%, but we have given here overvaluation value at above 10%, so we take here 110 into 100. So value of stock, closing stock rupees 30,800 upon 110 into 100, and the resulting figure here rupees 20,000. So we converted stock into the at cost price. We remove the overvaluation of stock, that is the extra 10% the company practices stock in the register. So we have to prepare first trading account debit credit for the year ended 31st December 2017. So first we will write to opening stock, that is we calculate in the working note rupees 40,000. We have given in the question rupees 44,000, but this cost is overvaluation cost of stock extra 10%, so we converted into the at cost rupees 40,000. We will take purchases here, two purchases, and the amount is 60,000. We will take by sales. Always sell we will come on the credit side of trading account and the purchases debit side. So sales, that is rupees 90,000, and by closing stock rupees we have given in the problem 30,800, but we have converted into at cost rupees 28,000, and with the help of this information we have calculated the figure here, gross profit. So all four of these given in the question, but sometimes we have given the stock overvaluation or undervaluation. That time we have estimate the stock at the cost. Okay, is bigger, which will rupees 1,18,000, and take some amount on the debit side in the total column rupees 1,18,000, and the balance figure we will find gross profit here, that is rupees 18,000. Now we will find the GP rate, GP rate also known as gross profit ratio. Now after finding the gross profit, we need to find GP ratio or GP rate. Now you will say, what is GP rate or GP ratio? So GP rate is gross profit upon sales into 100. Now you will say, why we need to find out GP rate or GP ratio? So to find out the gross profit in the memorandum trading account, okay, so we will find the GP ratio or GP rate, that is given us 20% in this problem. Okay, So we will calculate here gross profit with the help of gross profit. Calculate in the trading account rupees 18,000, and net sales we have given in the problem for the last year, means previous year, rupees 90,000 into 100, and we have getting here the resulting figure 20%. Okay. Now after preparing trading account and finding the gross profit, then finding the GP ratio, it is also known as GP rate. We will open memorandum trading account, okay, and this account is prepared to find out the closing stock on the date of hire. Remember, on the date of hire, okay. So to find out the closing stock, we already need gross profit, that we will find by GP ratio or GP rate. Okay, so first we will take two opening stock as taken trading account, closing stock for the previous year trading account. In the question there is no such opening stock, so we will take this closing stock as opening stock here, last year trading account. Okay, that is rupees 28,000. Okay, then two purchases given in the question. So purchases always write down on the debit side till the date of fire, rupees 36,000, and buy sales, sales always write down credit side of the trading account, and till the date of fire, the sales amount, that is rupees 50,000. Okay, then to gross profit, and how is we will find the gross profit. So calculate on sales using the GP ratio. So we will see in next. So here we have calculate gross profit, calculate on sales using GP ratio. So 20% of sales, so that is sales into 20 upon 100. So we have given the current year sales here in the problem 50,000. So the formula is here, gross profit is equal to gross profit ratio into sales, and I have already noted here in bracket current year sales. So gross profit we have calculated in the second step 20%, that is 20 upon 100 into 50%, and the resulting figure is here rupees 10,000. So then this side is to be bigger, means debit side. So we see here how much the debit side, and then we will balance and find the closing stock. So after find the gross profit amount with the help of GP ratio rupees 10,000, then this side is to be bigger, means debit side. So this side is rupees to 74,000, and take on both side same amount rupees 74,000, and by closing stock, and this closing stock is till the date of hire. So closing stock is balance figure, and that is rupees 24,000, and this is the closing stock on the date of fire, rupees 24,000. So easy, right? Okay, now we have calculate the actual amount of loss of stock, and this is also we called statement of loss of stock. So now we prepare the statement of loss of stock. So here first we have write down here the closing stock on the date of fire, This is also called as SODP, means stock on the date of hire, rupees 24,000. This closing stock we found in the memorandum trading account. Okay, so the amount was rupees 24,000. Then we will subtract the amount here, stock salvage. So this amount given in the question. So what is mean by stock salvage? Uh, we can say that. So what does the salvage mean? Salvage is nothing but the amount of stock there was saved from the fire. Okay, is the simple term. Then we will find the amount of claim. So here the stock salvage means simply those goods not affected by fire. So this we have also write down in the summary. Stock salvage amount of rupees 4,000, and here the amount subtracted, and we get the figure here amount of claim, or we can say that the actual loss of stock rupees 20,000. So what does this mean? It means that on that day there was worth rupees 20,000 stock burnt, means 20,000 actual loss of stock burn. So in this problem policy amount given and average clause is applicable. So when policy amount given in the problem and the policy amount less than stock on the date of hire, so in that problem stock on the date of hire rupees 24,000 and the policy amount rupees 21,000. So here average clause applicable. So using the following formula we calculate the claim amount here. Formula is claim is equal to loss of stock into amount of policy upon stock on the date of fire. We also write down the formula like this: claim is equal to amount of policy divided by stock on the date of fire into loss of stock. Whatever you convenient, whichever is you convenient, you write down in the examination. So after write down the formula, you put the figure those we have calculated earlier. So claim is equal to loss of stock we have calculated in the statement of actual loss of stock rupees 20,000. Amount of policy we have already write down in the summary point also, and in the question also we have given amount of policy rupees 21,000, and stock on the date of hire we have calculated in the memorandum trading account the balancing figure rupees 24,000, and the final claim amount rupees 17,500, and the claim amount rupees 17,500 is the final amount of claim that was to be compensated by the insurance company. So in the last we will take quick revision. So first we take prepared trading account. Okay, in that we find a gross profit. After we ascertain the GP rate, it is also known as GP ratio in percentage form. Next we prepared memorandum trading account, find out the closing stock on the date of fire. After preparing the memorandum trading account, we prepared the statement of actual loss of stock, and first we will take closing stock on the date of fire, which we found in the memorandum trading account. Then we subtracting the value of stock salvage, and then we have applying the formula average clause because the policy amount is less than the stock on the date of hire in that problem. So we are applying the formula here: claim is equal to loss of stock into amount of policy upon stock on the date of hire, and we calculate the amount of claim is 17,500. Okay, easy, right? All right. Thank you very much.